Salaki about that. You know, if you didn't hear me, you know what I'm saying, good telling we did coach right there on this. We're gonna start that over for you. Y'all about to y'all about to start on my brothers. Y'all some all the y'all sisters. 21st Street, black children of Israel. Race from the most high. You know, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get it, you know, get everything to do so that we can make a process where we understand we go through things that we go through here in this story. You know, so you know, talking about the you know, the oppressor, the devil that the Bible speaks of, you know, but you know, we out here, you know, trying to, allow, allow others in this world to understand that God is a racist. He chose a particular people out here on this earth to be His people. You understand? And being His people, you know, being His people allows us to do it. It allows us to do it. What does it allow us to do? Being His people. You know, it allows us to do the things that we need to do. And what we need to do is get in this truth. What we need to do is learn from Commander Junior Hunter. What we need to do is be about our Father's business, which is, you know what I'm saying, waking up Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to the truth of the matter that they are the children of Israel and that they should keep the laws, statutes, commandments. You know what I'm saying? Thus says the Lord. So when we out here in these streets, you see us out here in these streets, we ain't doing it because we just out here, you know what I'm saying? We doing it for the love. We're doing it for the love of our brothers. And when you do it for the love of your brothers, you know, it's nothing out here, you know, that can be done. You know, there's nothing out here that the Most High will keep from you. Salaki. Let's get that right. Get this camera right. Salaki. Yeah. So when you out here in the world and you come across racist activities, just know that the Father in heaven, is allowing us to go through these things. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that puts us out here in this bondage that we're in right now. He's the one that did it. So in order for us to understand racism, we need to understand God. And we're gonna start from the very beginning so that you can get understanding. We're going into the Old Testament, into the books of Moses, and we're gonna figure out what it is that the Most High is trying to get Blacks, Hispanics, and people, Native American people to see. You know, when you look out here in the world, When you look out here in the world, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, when you look out here in this world, what you see? You see all the nations of the earth working together, working as a collective so that they can better their people. Is that racist? You damn right it's racist. But it's good to be racist. When you think about your people, when you think about the things that you are doing as a child of the Most High, are you doing what He asked you to do, which is be for your people, separate yourself from the others? You know, the other nations out here, they want you to stumble. They want you to fall. You understand? But what the Most High wants you to do is He wants you to come on in and just learn the truth about yourself, so that you can be better, a better brother, be a better sister one to the other. Because when we do that, you understand? Listen, when we do that, when we become better brothers and sisters one to another, you understand? We won't have no problems at all. You understand? None at all. We won't have no problems at all. And everything that we do, we'll be doing it in the name of the Most High. You understand? So let's go ahead and get started. You understand? The first thing we're going to go to is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. You understand? Look, and if you have any questions, all you got to do is click that link right there in the chat. Click that link in the chat, and you'll pop up on the screen with me. And whatever question you have, we can talk about it. Whatever thing that you need to get out, you know what I'm saying? You can get it out. You know what I'm saying? We one with, you know what I'm talking about? We love our brothers. You know, we know y'all got a lot of built up frustration and anger in you. And you just want to say that the oppressor, the devil that the Bible speaks of, amongst people that can feel you. That's all you want. I know. That's all I ever wanted. And then I found it in the ISUPK. You understand? Under Commander General, I found brothers that thought like me. I found sisters that think like me. You understand? You know, our thought process is all in the same here in the UPK. Putting our bricks in to build this kingdom of heaven here on earth. Right here on earth. There we are. We on earth time. You understand? So let's get it. We in the book. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. ISUPK Athens, you know what I'm saying? We in the building. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, you know what I'm talking about? We'll be out this hellhole pretty soon. You understand? Lord willing. Whenever the Most High see fit to pull us up out of this hellhole and put us right back in our natural state, you understand? Then we'll be okay. But let's get Deuteronomy chapter 7. We're gonna start there. We're gonna pull some scriptures tonight that's dealing with, you know what I'm talking about, the Most High and His love for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You understand? Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6 is where we at. I mean, it's like verse 1. We're gonna start with verse 1. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1. You know, like I said, I'm gonna give you a moment to get there because I know over there in Harrison Clark County, I know, you know, talking about the pastors over there, they ain't trying to, you know, they don't go into the Old Testament like that. They don't do that. They don't feel as if, you know, the teachings of Moses are important. How you gonna understand the Bible if you don't know what Moses is talking about? That whole thing, you know, how you gonna understand this Bible if you don't know what Moses is talking about? You understand? If Moses is out here telling you, you know what I'm saying, giving you the laws, statutes, commandments, and giving you the what they would call the breath of life, you know, then it's nothing it's nothing else out here for you to do. The Most High wants you to live, you know what I'm saying? And the way that we live now is, you know, equivalent to, you know, being unaliving ourselves. You understand? So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 1. And it reads, it says, when the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land, whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. So let's start right there. So the Most High said, you know, He's gonna bring us into a land that we're gonna possess, and He is gonna cast out these 7 nations using us. Now, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you always been the weapon of choice of the Most High. You understand? When it comes down to it, you always been that weapon of choice. So when we talking about doing the right thing, when we talking about doing what the Most High asks us to do, you got to understand, He uses you first, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. Yasharallah in the Hebrew, that's your name, Israel. You know what I'm saying? That's who you are. And the Most High uses you. But here in these scriptures we just read, it's 7 nations that's greater than you. That was greater and mightier than you. That the Most High dealt with on your behalf. They keep reading. And verse 2, and when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, listen now, the Most High gonna put them out there in front of you. That's what he's saying now. The Most High gonna put them out there in front of you. What you gonna do when the Most High put them out there in front of you? Let's read what Moses said. Let's see what Moses said. All right, if y'all don't mind, we're gonna see what Moses said. All right, let's get it. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them. Smite. You're gonna lay hands on them. You're going to war with them. Smite means to attack. You know what I'm saying? To bring up an offensive, to put your hands on somebody. You're gonna hurt them. You're gonna do something to them. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna win this battle. Because the Lord is with you out the river. It's what he's saying. He said he's gonna smite them and utterly destroy them. And destroy these 7 nations that's greater than you. You understand? So if God was all love, the Most High, Abba Yahweh, our Father Yahweh, if he was all love, why did he knock all these 7 nations right here? Why did he put out the unaliving contract on these 7 nations? If he's all love, sound like he got a favorite people that he chooses over everybody. You understand? The Most High not playing with y'all like this. He ain't listening. The Most High not playing. See, these other nations, they know it and they understand. As long as we keep, doing what we're doing by not following the Most High law of his commandment, if we keep not doing it, get what? Most High gonna come see you and not let you come up where you want to be. Because look, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American women, I always say, I'm a queen, I'm royalty. You gotta treat me as such. Really? Okay. All right. Tell me this, royalty. Where's your kingdom? Where's your subjects? What is your currency? You understand? What is your national strategy when it comes to dealing with the other nations of the world? What is it? Since you're a royal, since you're royalty, what is it? You can't have it right now because you choose to be what? Against God. You don't want to keep these laws and commandments. You want to do what you want to do. You want to sit back and just say, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna live my best life. I'm gonna be promiscuous. I'm gonna be a unaliver on a mass scale in my community through the addiction process. You understand? I'm gonna do all those things. I'm gonna be an abuser, a physical abuser towards my woman, towards my man. I'm gonna be a mental abuser towards my woman, towards my man. Listen, and you wonder why you catching the hell that you catching. Because you catching that, listen, black man, black woman, you catching the hell because you don't want to understand that God is a racist and he chooses you over everybody. And you want to give your inheritance to everybody. Think about that. You want to give your inheritance to everybody, but God chose you to not do that. God told you he's gonna be with you to the end of the earth, end of time. He's gonna be with you from the beginning to the end, Alpha and Omega. That's what he said. But you don't want to be with him. You understand? But y'all claim you love God. You love God. You love God so much, but soon you get mad with your woman, with your man, you ready to put them out. You ready to leave them. You want to do all that, but you want to say God is with you. That ain't God. God said when you lay down with that woman, you with her forever. So if you pick out a way to finagle your way out of that, you don't love God. You damn sure don't love that woman. Because that woman's supposed to be, protected at all times. Think about it this way, we'll flip it on the other side. So y'all women, they be so in a hurry to leave your man. And then you find out that the grass ain't green on the other side. And then always in your mindset, you're like, damn, I should have left that man. He was good to me. That man was good to me. I was on the side of the road. I called him one time. He was there in 15 minutes. I was hungry. He brought me something to eat. I was sick. He made sure I was straight. Understand? He picked my car. It was never a day we went together. But soon as he do something, get under your skin, he ain't no good anyway. He just like all the rest of them. Well, look, we all men out here. We all human. You understand? We all make mistakes. But you'll never get to that 50-year, 60-year marriage if you steady goddamn leaving the one that you with. You with a man for 6 months, and then he ain't doing what you want to do. You leave him and go get with another man for 6 months. That's a year. And you do this 10, 15 times, throughout your lifetime. And after a while, you at 30 years, but you at 30 years with, a whole bunch of different people. Instead of being like your grandma for them and your granddad them. They went through stuff, but they really were about the Father's business. The Father said through what is that? What y'all Bible be saying out there? Goodness and health, sickness and power, whatever y'all be saying. Them old ancestors they were about that life. They're with it. Didn't matter what, good, bad, indifferent, whatever. Whatever came along in their relationship, they stayed it out and worked it out. Why? Because they had a covenant with God. And then what we read about now, the covenant with God in Deuteronomy 7. You understand? You can't sit here and do what you want to do and then think God's gonna be with you. That's why we at the bottom right now. Because you don't want to understand that God is a racist. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that God is not in love with the other nations of the earth. Y'all don't want to hear that. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all want to hear God all love. When Christ come back, it's gonna be a hippie love fest. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be damn Woodstock. Whatever year he returns, y'all ain't gonna be Woodstock. Everybody gonna be out there drinking and smoking and doing all that crazy. It ain't gonna listen. The day of the Lord is a day of terror. You understand? That's why it's important, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, that you understand that the Most High is a racist, and He only loves you. I promise you. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to the end Deuteronomy. All right, we'll keep reading. In chapter 7, verse 2, it says, "And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them." So now you're going to destroy them. You're going to go to war with them. You're going to fight them. You're going to lay hands on them. You're going to destroy them. What does it say you're going to do? And then you say, and God said, you ain't going to make no covenant with them. No covenant, no contract. He ain't coming up with no promises, none of that with these folks that you're going to destroy. You ain't even do none of that. You're going to do what God said. All right, and keep it going. What else he said? Nor show mercy unto them. Look, like y'all be showing so much pity on these folks out here. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, look at what happened to these oppressors. We got to pray for them, though. What the you talking about? Huh? No mercy. If the tornado tear their house down, let it tear down again. What are you talking about? No mercy. If the earthquake shake loose they got them house, get with it. No mercy. Let them do it again. Let God do it again. Pray that He do it again. Cause get what? That smallpox you. Get what other they did? That HIV you, syphilis you, crack rock you. What? And it didn't show no mercy. But you got all this love, mercy, and compassion for these folks that don't have no love and no mercy and no compassion for you. Come on now. Think about what you're doing. That love, that mercy, that compassion that you have for your brother, for your sister. Get what? You should do what? You should do what God asks you to do, and that love your people. That's what you're supposed to do. Verse 3, neither shall thou make marriages with them. Look, I know y'all like them pig people. I know. I worked on my slavery, you know what I'm talking about. I worked in a filling station, you know what I'm talking about, the filling station. You know what I'm talking about, somewhere in the South. Filling station somewhere in the South. Silent Baby. I worked there. Slavery. You know, I feel like a little slave boy. You understand? When I'm out there doing my little slavery, you know what I'm talking about? I be seeing my brothers and my sisters be coming here with the animals. They be walking in the store with pit bulls and poodles and shit like that, you know. I'm like, damn, why are you in here walking with this oppressor that trying to, hey, grandma hates you. The granddaddy got a kid, but you wanna be in an interrelationship with this oppressor, with the Arab, with the East Indian. You know what I'm saying? Black man, black woman, y'all do anything for a They East Indian coming to you, black woman, say, I give you $20,000 to marry me for a visa. And you do it. You do that. Let me get that out. Come on. Next thing you know, you having little snake eating babies. You come home one day from work and you see your son, your daughter eating a damn whole snake live. You married that damn East Indian. You understand? You did it. You come home one day and you see your child, your son, your daughter, you know what I'm saying, with their head of the tail of a damn cow. You married an African. That's what they do. They like getting peed on by the cow. Urinated on by the cow, and the feces on them by the cow. They like it. They love it. So when your little African son do that, because you decided to go marry an African man, black woman, you know, just know, y'all would not told you, don't do it. Look, don't do it. Know what y'all would not tell you. Don't do it, because the Bible said don't do it. Don't what it say? Neither shall thou make marriages with them. Let's go on. Thy daughter shall not give unto his son. So if I have a daughter, I can't give my daughter to this bastard, to this damn Edomite, or this damn East Asian, this Indian, this African, the European. I can't give them. No, can't do that. Then it goes on, nor his daughter shall thou take unto thy son. I can't go and get one of the oppressor daughter, one of the other nation daughters, and give it to my son. I can't do that. That's against God. God said don't do that. Listen, it's a reason why God's a racist. Now let's find out why you can't do none of that. And you need to destroy the both on sight. They say, for they will turn away thy son from following me. You listen. That's why God a racist. That's why God a racist right now. Black man. That's why God is a racist. Because if you go and marry that Edomite, she gonna turn your thought processes away from the Most High. But then you're gonna be serving Christmas. Then you're gonna be serving New Year's and the 4th of July and all this other bull crap that these folks be out here doing. Black man, black woman, I'm on you too. You know what I'm saying? See, what people don't understand now, God will show you your error in a major way. And he do it every day with black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, woman, and child. He do it every day. Because we choose not to follow God's law. We choose not to do what God asked us to do. You know what I'm saying? It goes on and says, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. Get what? When you go and marry that damn Arab woman, get what? You're going to be down, going around kissing that goddamn rock, getting herpes in the mouth. You go and follow down, you go and marry you a Chinese man, black woman, get what? You're going to be out there rubbing the stomach of a gold Buddha. That's what you're going to do, black woman. You understand? Black man, you go and marry that goddamn African woman, get what? Get what? You're going to be down, you're going to turn into LGBTQ. Because, you know, they like playing with little boy rods. That's what they like now. No African. Now, look, Obama. You understand? Black woman. You go ahead and marry a Arab or Edomite, and you find yourself as the public toilet. Yeah. Wait, what God said? God said, they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy these settlements. That's why we destroy. Because we choose to then assimilate with the other nations. We choose to be a part of what the other nations' crap is. We choose their life. We choose. And when we choose that life of crap, get what? We become servants to everybody on planet Earth. Because the Most High ain't with us. The Most High ain't with us when we out here doing that crap. The Most High ain't with us when we out here acting like, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But it ain't. It ain't what you want it to be. Y'all sit out here and listen to these rappers all you want to. You can do that. Listen to these rappers. Listen to them. Listen to them all you want to. Get with it. The Most High is watching it. And the Most High will do something about that. You understand? He gonna do something about that. He gonna do something about it. And while y'all out here playing, the Most High ain't playing. Far from it. Far from it. So you need to get your life together. Let's keep going in this thing. It says verse 5. But thus shall you deal with them. You shall destroy their altars. This what the Most said. This how you deal with them. This how you deal with them. Destroy their altars. That thing where they go and pray, like when you go to church on Sunday morning, the altar, destroy it. Where you get the altar from? Where you get it from? The oppressor gave it to you. Destroy it. What does it say? Destroy their altars. Break down their images. When you see my brothers out there on the street, tunnel, wherever you are in the United States of America, Central and South America, over there in Europe, whatever you see, my brothers, UPK, ISUPK, Israelite School, University of Product. Whenever you see it, with these Dawa dogs on, you know what I'm saying? And we out there and we got a picture of several boys in our head and we just throw it on the floor, on the ground, on the concrete, on the tar, on the brick. Yeah, we are breaking down their images. Go on, it says, and cut down their groves. You know, these places where they go and serve their gods, Baal and, you know, Central boys, we need to get rid of all it. Burn it down. You know what the Bible says? Cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire. That wouldn't cross out like the damn say, I'm kneeling in the grove. Get what? That's a torture device used by the Roman Empire and Constantine and all the rest of them to kill you, unalive you, so the best thing for you to do is to burn that stuff, destroy it, get rid of all of it. Because get what? The Most High said do it. And if you do what the Most High said do, get what? He with you. Let me keep going, verse 6. For thou art an holy people. It says an holy people. Holy means separate. When you think about that for a second, holy means separate. So when you at church on Sunday morning and y'all going y'all hymnal, you go on your red hymnal, you flip that thing on, and on the first page, the first song is Holy, 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 Lord thy God Almighty. I know it. I used to be in there with y'all. I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. Holy, holy, holy means separate, separate, separate. God is separate. And he told you to be separate, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, and a woman. He told y'all to be separate. He said, separate yourself from these folks. Be holy. Holy means, holy ain't nothing damn magical. There ain't nothing magical about being holy. Like when you go to church and you see them holy rollers, they not holy. Because they didn't separate themselves from the world. When did they separate themselves from the world? Why? When? Somebody show me. Tell me how they did. Because if they still eating a pork chop sandwich, sir, they still a part of the world. They didn't separate themselves. If ma'am over here, if my sister, black sister, Hispanic sister, Native American sister over here, get with it. If she out here, you know what I'm talking about? If you over here, black woman, if you over here and you eating them down, you sucking the life out of crab leg, you ain't holy. You ain't holy. You ain't separating yourself from the damn from the crap that's out here on earth. You ain't doing that. You understand? Listen, black man, black woman. If y'all out here in interracial marriages, get with. You ain't holy. You're not holy. I knew you weren't better. It ain't even got nothing to do with married outside the race. This is in the house, in the nation of Israel. Check this out. If you got a man or you got a woman and you leave that man or woman, get what? You ain't holy. If you leave that man or woman because of your damn feelings, my feelings got hurt, get what? You ain't holy. Now, I understand you leaving your man or you leaving your woman because they beating the hell out you. I understand that. Ain't nobody deserve to get the hell knocked out of them every day. You don't deserve to leave, by the way. I get that. But anything other than that, outside of adultery, you can't leave your husband. You can't leave your wife. If your husband takes on another woman and she's single, you can't leave him for that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Because at the end of the day, you'll be pouring yourself out. All because you say you good enough to be with him by yourself, but you don't want to give it to him every day. You need some help. You need some help, but you don't want to accept the help. You want to. I watch the podcast. That man says you want a man to have more money more success, more everything, but you don't have wanted to have more women. Damn. Damn, made so much sense. He ain't even in the truth. But it made so much sense because like excuse me. Black women, black men, y'all is so materialistic that y'all don't even understand the spirit behind being a man having more than one wife. You don't even understand the spirit behind that, let alone wanting to leave a man based on the fact he got more than one woman. Crazy, man. He crazy. That's why I love the fact that the God I serve is a racist. Because he only dealing with my people. He only dealing with my people. So in order for my people to get it together, in order for my people to understand, get what, black man? You got to go through the fire. What's the fire? These laws and commandments. You got to keep them. And when you keep these laws and commandments, people gonna damn try you. But then you don't falter, you don't fail. Do what you got to do. Continue moving on in the work of Salaki, in the work of the Lord. Can't get past it. When you keep working, when you keep moving in the work of the Lord, anybody can do to you. You wanna know why? Because God with you. That's why it's important. Don't worry about what the world say. Don't worry about what your family say. If you know you love this man, you love this woman, work this shit out. You know what I'm saying? God is a racist. He love you, black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, Native American man, Native American woman. He love y'all. Us, we. It's the love, that's who he love. He love that. So in order for us to get where we need to be, we need to understand that God's a racist. And his racism is love for us. You understand? I keep reading, for thou art the holy people unto the Lord thy God. You're separate to the Lord. It goes on, the Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people. God chose you, black man. The Most High chose you. Abba Yahweh chose you to be a special people unto himself, above all the people on the earth. You're above everybody, but you want to live like everybody. Oh, I need to have me a European style wedding. Nah, damn. Yeah. You want that? What kind of wedding? I don't want that. I don't want that. My dad, before I came in the truth, my dad died like 30-something years ago. Let me tell you something. I was young, little boy. I went in in my teenage years, just got into it. You understand, my dad is bad, but before he bad, as a young child, he used to tell me, study. I always study. Don't let nobody pull nothing on you. Don't let nobody trick you into anything. You gonna study for yourself. You know what I'm saying? My dad being who he was, he got that out of the Bible. Study to show thyself approved. Sloppy. That's what he said. Study to show thyself approved. That's what God said. And my daddy told me too. He said, look, go out there and study, man. Don't let nobody do nothing and tell you anything. Don't do that. You go study. You go and figure out what it is that they're trying to tell you. And I did. I studied. After my dad passed, I had nothing but the damn library. That's it. Because there wasn't no internet then. When I was young, there wasn't no internet. He had a library. He had to go to the library. So everything I needed to know, I had to go to the library to get the information. And I started searching for all kind of different information. Because I ain't have my dad out here to ask me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to go to nobody because it ain't my dad. It's just that simple. So me learning, I'm picking up books, reading the laws of the land, trying to figure this stuff out. Like, man, something ain't right. And I figured out what went right. What I figured out was that they've been lying to you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, and woman. And Edomites, they've been lying to you too. Things that y'all been that you want to do out here in the earth, it's a lie, man. What they got in the matrix, you living in the matrix. You come out the matrix, man. Stop living in the fairy tale world, that Dr. King fairy tale. Listen, get away from that. That is not real life. Real life is in this Bible. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You will find why every nation on earth is racist towards you. When you say racism needs to be killed. No, racism needs to stay out here. You need to love your nation. You need to choose your nation over everybody else. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, you need to choose Israel first. And I ain't talking about them oppressors. I'm not talking about Benjamin Netanyahu and them. I'm talking about you, black man. You black woman, Hispanic man and woman, Native American man and woman. I'm talking about y'all. We got to get together. You understand? Because we are holy people. And then it said above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. We ain't equal to nobody. We ain't equal, man. We are not equal. Why do you want to be equal to people that don't know how to take a bath? You had to teach them. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You had to teach them how to take a bath. You had to teach them how to plant food over here in the Americas. You had to do that. Why you want to be equal to people that don't know how to do for themselves? You want to be equal to them? And you can jump out the gym, but you want to be equal to them. You can run through a wall, but you want to be equal to these folks over here. I don't understand. That was look, God a racist, man. Once you figure out that God is a racist, you ain't got no problem. You won't have no problem. Once you understand God is a racist, he's the ultimate racist. You understand? Let's keep it going. The Lord, it said, verse 7, the Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because you were more in number than any people, for you were the fewest of all people. In the wilderness, we were the few. Of all the nations, we were a little bit. We were little bits. We were little bits. We were them. We were not a whole bunch of people. We were not a lot of people. We weren't. We were just, us. A handful of us, out there in the wilderness with Moses, my shop, you know what I'm talking about? Aharon, you know what I'm talking about? I know with Moses and Aaron. I know with Joshua, you know what I'm talking about? As Moses passed away. So what, man? We were the bigger nation. It keeps going on and say, but because the Lord loves you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the covenant he swore with your fathers. That's why he with you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You feel like you're at the bottom every day. But you're like, damn, I'm at the bottom, but still doing pretty good. That's because God is with you. Get together and go all the way in with God. Just like he going all the way in with see, look, some of y'all like to get the more I pushed all his chips in on the house of Israel. Let's do it that way. He said, I'm with him. He's in my people. I'm all in at the poker table with Israel. Because I know they're going to win at the end. Because ain't nobody better than me. I'm with them. So if you know, black man, you got a God that's with you. Why not do what he say? You know what I'm saying? Do it. If you do it the more high say, get what? You ain't gonna have no problem. You ain't gonna have no problem when you do what God say. When you say, I choose the most high over this word, oh man, you ain't gonna have no problem. Let's keep going. It says, but because the Lord loved you, because he kept the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand. Remember that the children of Israel were in Egypt one time before, man. We in Egypt again. But we were there before. And you know what happened with that story. Moses said, let my people go. And Pharaoh was acting crazy. And he did it. He unallowed the firstborn everything in Egypt. And then Moses said, man, get these boats out. And then Pharaoh said, get these boats out my spot, man. Now make the block hot, man. They go out to the mirrors and get them boats up out of here, man. Get what they want to get. Let them go. So to do it again. Let's keep going. It say, and redeemed you out of the house of bondage from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. That's what God did. He took you out of bondage from Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Now get what? Why y'all sitting there thinking about it? Get what you need to think about it. If he did it then, what he gonna do now? What is he gonna do now? Black man, black woman, what is he gonna do now? Somebody say, what he gonna do? Somebody let me know. What is God gonna do? Oh, I got you. He gonna do it again. Because he said he gonna send you to Egypt again with the ship. Get what? We in Egypt again. Some of us got taken out with the ship. Some of it is what it is. Got moved around. Okay. Why? Because we were hard. We chose not to do what God said. But God, look, it ain't hard to do what he said. It's not hard at all to do what God said. They keep it going and say, know therefore, verse 9, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 9 say, know therefore that the Lord thy God, he is God, the faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations. That's the meaning of ISUPK. We gonna keep these laws and commandments for 1,000 generations, 100,000 generations, million generations. To the end of time, we gonna keep these laws and commandments because we want God's love on us. We want his favor on us. We want his mercy and protection on us. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing, oppressor. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Because God said he with Israel. You understand? Let's keep going. Verse 10. And repel them that hate him to their face. Remember now. Remember now. A lot of your black leaders lost their life because they wanted to join the nations around them instead of being with God. Your main one being who? MLK. Michael King. Formerly known as Martin Luther King. The name Michael. Don't get that. Don't get it twisted. The real name Michael. The real name Michael lost his life because he wanted to be unholy. He wanted to join himself on to the oppressor. We keep going. It said, and repel them that hate him to their face to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hated him. He will repay him to his face. Like I said, you seen the hell. You seen the hell. Look, the men. Okay, it was a man that black people call a fierce warrior. Malcolm X. He lost his life too. In that phase, he seen it coming. Seen it coming. Why? Because he had black people, you know what I'm saying, follow this Muslim belief system, Islamic belief system. And at the end, he found out that the children of Israel were the blacks Hispanics in America because he came across the real prophets. He came across the real prophets up there in New York. And found out that black Hispanics and Native Americans are the children of Israel and we are the Hebrews of the Bible. He even said it. He said, in the future, don't be surprised if people call you or say that you're the Hebrews. Believe them. That's what he said. Believe them. That what he said. Just keep going. Verse 11. Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command thee this day to do them. Keep the laws and the commandments. That's what you do. Keep them. Keep them. Keep them. Keep them. If you keep these laws and the commandments, get what? You doing yourself a solid. You doing yourself a real solid by keeping these laws, statutes, commandments. Let's drop that. Let's drop that. We was in there for the preface of the class right now. Deuteronomy chapter 7. Let's drop that. Let's go to the Apocrypha. Listen, ISUPK Athens, we've been doing this for a little while now, so I know those my listeners and your watchers, you know what I'm saying, subscribers and followers, you know what I'm saying, ISUPK Athens, you know what I'm saying, in the city, Athens, Georgia, Bulldog country, you know what I'm saying. I know y'all know where they got y'all in the pocket. If you don't, you can download one on your phone or your computer. You can do that. So let's go to Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. Chapter 6 and verse 54. Let's start there. Is that where I want to start? I want to say yeah. We're going to Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. Because look, the Most High racist, man. Y'all, look, y'all ain't got to agree with me. You ain't got to agree with me, baby. I promise you ain't got to agree with me. I don't even care if you agree with me or not. I know, but what I just read, God only dealing with Israel. I'm going to prove it to you that God is a racist. He don't like these other folks out here, but they just out here to try you. You know what I'm saying? That's all they are. The other nations is out here to try you to see if you're going to follow God. That's all it is. That's all it ever was. To see if you're going to follow the Most High. Understand? But some of y'all, you know, I ain't going to say some. I'm going to say most of y'all. Because they say broad is that path that leads to hell. Paraphrase to destruction. You know what I'm saying? The men of ISUPK, we follow a narrow path. It ain't meaning brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, follow this path that we on. Even though it's a lot of us, but it ain't, compared to the whole house of Israel, it ain't but a few that do it. Ain't but a few. Ain't but a few. You can find us in the ISUPK. 1 West, 120 Bill Street, all of New York. You know what I'm talking about? Headquarters, you know what I'm talking about? You know, about the commander general, your honor, you know what I'm talking about? Look, we all over the world. Mark Zuckerberg. We all over the world. You can't stop the truth. You can't stop the truth. Listen, who else out there? Elon Musk. You can't stop this damn truth, man. You can't stop this. The president of the United States can't stop this truth. Who gonna stop God's truth from coming out? Man, I'll wait. I'll wait on that. You can shut the goddamn internet down today. There's still gonna be a black man somewhere there talking about the old person of the devil that the Bible speaks of standing on the corner in all black, looking at the old person like you fool. Hey, look, I can't wait to go to camp. I promise I can't wait to go to camp. Hey, look, what? Read the blaze. Talking about, man. Because the Mohides are racist all day, every day. Play with it if you want. God don't care about you. You in love with the old person with these Edomites. God don't care. He gonna destroy them. He gonna kill them. Anyway, they gonna get unalive. They gonna be smitten by the power of the Most High through Christ and the children of Israel. But yeah, Yahshua. That's what's gonna happen. The children of Israel they gonna get you. They gonna get you. You better believe that, old person. But they get it. I'll give you a moment to get there, because I know the Apocrypha is a new book to some of y'all that add and charge. I know you like me. What is the Apocrypha? Let me tell you something. The Catholics still got an Apocrypha in their Bible. Ask yourself why they read out the Apocrypha. Because they are the Antichrist on the earth, just like your Christian pastor is. So they need to know what God's talking about. Your Christian pastor, so he don't want to read out that Apocrypha. He don't want to go into that because it's too much warfare. And you know your Christian pastor, he's not about that warfare. He about adultery. He want to sleep with your wife. He about, NAMBLA. He's part of the National Association of Man, Boy, Love. That's who NAMBLA. That's who your pastor, he on that. He on that. Your pastor a damn junkie. What the boy named Jamal Brown, he said he want the weed farm with the church man. Junkie. You ain't no different than the damn dope dealer. 10 on tennis. You want to talk about damn Jamal Brown and damn TDJ like you ain't damn going, like you ain't on the same path of hell and how water they on, because you refuse to acknowledge the true Sabbath day, sir. You can see, look, you can read out that Bible all strong and loud and ruthless as you want to. But until you observe the Lord's Sabbath day and make it holy, you just like TDJ. That's like the pot calling the kettle black. How you gonna talk about this man? You do it just the worst of you. You might not be doing the same thing he doing. You might not be doing it, but you're doing it. Sin is sin. Ain't no one sin greater than another. They all sin. It's all sin. Homosexuality is a sin plus an abomination. Look, man, I ain't making this stuff up. It's in the Bible. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. Because I look, the Mohide racist, man. Racism comes from the Mohide. That's what, look, I learned everything. Look, people say, man, where you learn it from? My Father in heaven? He talking about, man. God a racist, man. God in the Bible said he don't like nobody but Israel. He only dealing with Israel. I can't say how I want to see it. But he only dealing with Israel. You understand? We'll get to it enough, but we better get to it now. Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. We're going to read a few verses. It says, and over these Adam, whom thou ordainest, Lord, over all the works that thou hast made, of him come we all, the people whom thou hast chosen. So, out of all these peoples on earth, we all come from Adam. Even the one that the Mohide chose, which is Israel, all of them come from Adam. Because they know what they like to say in the church. We all come from Adam. So it's for everybody. When God made a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he didn't make the covenant with Adam. He made it with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He had a different covenant with Adam. Adam was supposed to take care of the garden. That was his covenant. Take care of that garden, man. That's your job. That's what I put you on. Your job is to do it. Take care of the damn garden. You take care of that garden that I put you in. He called Eden. You take care of it. Don't go in there to the tree over here, though. Leave that one alone. But take care of that garden. You eat whatever you want, right? But leave that alone. You understand? And then do what you do. That's what God told Adam. You understand? So we keep going. He said, all this, verse 55, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou hast said that for our sakes thou madest this world. For our sakes. The hour that Ezra is talking about is Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You, it says, it goes on, as for the other nations, which also come of Adam, like the Arabs, your Africans, your East Indians, your Asians, your Europeans, your all of them. They come from Adam. It said, as for the other nations, which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. God said they are nothing. Let me tell you, black man, God said the other nations are nothing. Black woman, Hispanic woman, Native American woman. God said the other nations are nothing. And are like unto spittle. You know what spittle is like? I'm talking to you right now. And every time I speak, the little saliva gets in the corner of my mouth. That's spittle. And the stuff that's in the corner of your mouth, that's spittle. And it says, and thou hast likened the abundance of them. and thou hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Like, let's just say this was a bucket. This is a bucket. And I fill it to the top. And I'm carrying this bucket around. And some that fall out to the side. You ain't worry about that little bit that fall out to the side. So you ain't worry about that. You ain't worry about it. It's nothing. It's nothing to you because you got the vessel that's still full. That's how God feel about these other nations. They're nothing. Verse 57 says, and now, O Lord, behold, these nations, which are reputed as nothing, be lords over us and devour us. Now, how in the world are they nothing, but they over us and they devouring us? They taking everything from us. How they doing that? How they doing that? Somebody say how they doing it. Because we choose not to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We choose that life. We choose to be the one that say, I'm gonna go here with this oppressor and eat this damn fatback self. I'm going there to the South or in Louisiana and eat some of these goddamn crab legs and crawfish and lobster tail that they put in a big ass pot and boiling it all together. We're gonna do that. What do you folks say? Oh man, I'm gonna go to the line. Be a part of the Rainbow Coalition. Rainbow, LGBTQ. Bless. I hate NMLB. I don't know, man. This is like y'all told me. That's why they over us. That's why these folks out here, you know what I'm saying, standing over us, getting all the money, got all the power, because we choose to be against God. They keep going. But we thy people whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. We gave over to them. Why? Because we don't want to follow God's commandments. That's why. We don't want to keep these laws and commandments. They keep going. It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess for an inheritance our world? How long shall this endure? We don't have the earth in our possession because we don't keep the laws and commandments. How long this will endure? The sooner that you now turn from your wickedness and keep these laws and commandments, we can get control of the earth. Then they got to pay you. And if they don't pay you, click, clack, whoop de whoop, I can't say that with bones or better. But it ain't gonna be you shooting them off. You would see, when you with the Most High black man, Hispanic man, you gotta worry about that. Listen, 10 tornado went off in Chicago the other day. Keep that in mind. Now, who controls the tornado? The whirlwind. It's an angel inside that whirlwind. So guess this man, it was 10 of them in Chicago. Think about that. Think about it. All the destruction that the oppressor have done in Chicago. Get what happened? God said, okay, I see what you're doing to my people. I raise you with these goddamn 10 tornadoes. What you gonna do about that? Tell me how you gonna deal with these 10 tornadoes that could hit your city at one time? How you gonna deal with it? How you gonna deal with these floods and in this heat out here that I'm throwing out on you? all over America right now, going through it. Why? Because the wrong black folks, Hispanic folks, and Native American folks. Yeah, what? And some of us have come back into the truth. So now what? God is coming back to lay vengeance down on the earth because his children, Christ's brothers and sisters, have awoken. So it endured. You keep going through the bullshit you're going through because of what? You put yourself in it. The moment you say, oh man, I'm gonna stop being wicked, I'm gonna go and ask for forgiveness and see if I can reconcile with my brothers and my sisters. The moment you do that, it's the same moment that all this bullshit will end for us. You know what I'm saying? The moment, the time you say, I'm gonna do what the Most High had me to do, the time all this shit end and say, the question was, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess one inheritance our world? Because you don't want to do what God said. How long shall this endure? When you do what God say? Well, it's just that simple. It's just that simple. When you follow God's laws and commandments, get what? Get what? When you get what? Don't act like you don't know. Act like you don't know you want it. You can say act like you would know, like you don't know if you want to. But get what? The Most High know. Most High know. Soon as you dare turn from your wickedness, the moment you say, I'm going to be a true servant of the Most High, the moment you do that, get what? Get what? All this shit is over. The matrix has been broken. And then you get to go and be in rulership. You understand? Let's keep moving. Let's go to Psalm 147. Let's go to Psalm 147 real quick. The book of Psalms. I know Adams Clark County, you know what I'm saying, surrounding area. Look, I know what y'all love. Y'all love, listen, y'all pastor, we're gonna go into the book of Psalms. The 23rd chapter. We're gonna read. This is what we're gonna talk about today. That's the only thing you know about the book of Psalms, the 23rd chapter. What is it with black folks in the number 23? I don't know. But we better go to Psalm 147. No, we doing Psalm 147. Okay, look, I got it. I was sitting here by Commander Jimmy Arnold to wake up my people, man. That's what I came to wake you up out of that perpetual damn darkness. Let me get that with you. Okay. Trying to pull it up in two different places. So I'll make sure I have it. I'm going from one side to the other side. I just need it in both places. All right. So Psalm 147, and we're gonna start with verse 14. All right. Yeah, we're gonna start verse 14. Then we're gonna do. Let me say, cause listen, when you at home as a child, you know your father, your mother, if you were blessed to be raised with both of them, you know, so they made sure that you had what you needed because you and they children, right? Yeah, I do it now as a father. Right now, I make sure my children have what they need as a father. I don't really give a damn about nothing else. I don't even care about me half the time. I just make sure my children straight. You understand? Make sure your Shemawa was straight. You know, make sure he's straight. Make sure he got what he needs. And that's what a good father does. He take care of his family. And that's who the Most High is. He's a good father. He takes care of his family, which happens to be the house of Israel. I'm gonna prove it to you again. I'm gonna prove it to you as a long time. I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove it to you. Get what? You can sit there and act like you don't know, but you listen, you do know. You do know. Check this out. This is Psalm chapter 147, verse 14. It says, He maketh peace in thy borders and filleth thee with the finest of the wheat. That's what your father in heaven do. He make peace on your border. He make folk not want to go to war with you. Remember that ancient time, everybody want to go met with Israel because they already know the UFO will come to get you. If you raise your tongue against them, the UFO coming to get you. The unidentified flying object. We know it to be chariots of the Most High. Here in the UPK. They're coming to get you. We know that. There's gonna be peace at your bar when you keep these laws and commandments. Keep going. Huh? They say, and filleth thee with the finest of the week, and you're gonna eat good. You're gonna eat good. You're gonna be straight. You're gonna be straight. All right. Now, what else you can do with that week? You can sell it. If you got that wheat in your yard and you got a bunch of it, you can go make your profit out of it. Why? Because God said you're gonna eat good. You're gonna have peace and you're gonna eat. Come on now. Ain't that what you want? Ain't that what you want, black man? He said, man, don't you want to eat good? Huh? Let's keep it going. Verse 15. Salakia. He sendeth forth his commandment upon earth. His word runneth very swiftly. Do you love this commandment that we have in our possession? This Bible that we have in our possession. This Bible here, these words on the page, this collection of books, you understand, that we have. Swiftly it moves. Swiftly. Truth, it moves very, very swiftly. And the moment it came out in 1969, 50 years later, it's still out here. And it's growing. The numbers of brothers and sisters that are coming into the truth, coming into the knowledge of stuff, it is growing at a rapid pace. Why? Because it said. So it said his word running very swiftly. This Bible, Commander General Hunter is somewhere in the Northeast. I'm in the South. So his word that the Most High, the word that the Most High has given us, it moves swiftly. It went from Philadelphia all the way to me. It went from New York all the way to me. It went from Washington, D.C. to me. It went from California to me, Texas to me, and I'm in Georgia. Swiftly it came. Because that's what the Most High said, it moves swiftly. His word moves swiftly. You know you can do about that. Let's keep going. They said he giveth snow like wool. He scattereth the hoar frost like ashes. Listen, the Most High, he makes it do what it do. That's the bad way to put it. The Most High gonna make it do what it do. They said, let's go through it. He said he giveth snow like wool. Now if anybody know about wool, when it's on that sheep, it's plentiful. When it's on the back of the sheep, and they don't attend it, and it's just growing and growing, it get thick real quick. That's how that snow do. I used to live out in the Midwest, in the west out there in the mountains of the west. That snow come thick, bro. You understand? Look, keep going. It say, and he scattered the hoarfrost like ashes. That frost that you see on the moon, God sprayed that across the planet, and just like that. You understand? Look, keep going. He casts forth his ice like morsels. Who can stand before his cold? Been in the ice storm, have you? Can you stand out there? Nope. You think God playing? Nope. God ain't playing with y'all, man. Understand, God is a racist, man. Everything he do it because he want his people to get right. His people are black, Hispanic, and Native American. There's nothing you can do about it, black man. You God's people. You get chosen people. There's nothing you can do about it. Let's keep going. It goes on to say, verse 18, he sendeth out his word and melteth them. He causes his wind to blow and the waters to flow. His word goes out and it melts them. That little sin and all this shit you got going on in your life, when you hear the prophet of the Lord speak, you don't want to do it no more. You don't want to do it no more. You don't want to do it. It melts away. Because the prophet of the Lord has spoken. And in order for you to keep hearing it, you need not to be sinning. For you to understand it, you need not to be in sin. You understand? You got to do what thus said the Lord. And what he's saying. It goes on to say, he causes the wind to blow and the waters to flow. The wind is his word. The water is his word. When we speaking out there in the streets, we cry loud like trumpets. We speak real loud out there in the street. That wind blowing. You blow wind into a trumpet. You blow that area that's inside of you, you blow that in that trumpet. That's what we are. We are that wind that's being blown. We are out of that vessel. It gets you to wake up into this and come into the truth. That's who we are, the ISUPK. We that. We them instruments. We them wind instruments that get you to come on in. That's who we are. It goes on. What does it say? And it say, and the waters flow. The waters. What's the water, man? The water is the damn truth, man. The water is the truth. These words, Christ, the living water, the things that he said, that's the water, man. Get you a sip of that water. Get you a drink of that water. Get you a tall glass of that water. It's true. These laws, statutes, commandments. Get you a big glass of it. Don't play with it. Get you a big glass. And you'll see then that the Most High with you. But you got to go and get you some. Who gonna get some? Who is gonna be the people to get some of that water, some of that wind? Who gonna be the people? Listen, verse 19. Verse 19. He showeth He showeth his word unto Jacob. He showeth his word unto Jacob. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Talk about them other nations. Praise ye the Lord. It say, he showeth his word unto Jacob. This is God's word right here. This is the word. This is the word right here. It say, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Jacob got his name changed to Israel. Yaakov got his name changed to Yasharal. Prince of the power, prince with power. Then who he is. Then who he is. Understand? It goes on saying, he have not dealt so with any nation as far as his judgment, they have not known them. The other nations don't know what it is to be in damn chattel slavery. They ain't what they put on the damn slave ship. They didn't get their damn their culture and nationality and damn language stripped from them. That didn't happen. But to you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, that only happened to you. You understand? That didn't happen to you. And now y'all would act like God is with everybody? Nah, man. No, God probably hit you. You are his children, Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are his children. Let's get let's jump to Romans chapter 9. Let's go to Romans chapter 9. So like, man, he reading out too much Old Testament. There's too much Old Testament in here. Like, yeah. You need some of that Old Testament in your life. You need it. Let me tell you why you need it. Because your pastor is telling you a lie. Your pastor lie to you every Sunday morning, every Wednesday night. That nigga is lying to you, sloppy. He lying to you, man. The question is, why you keep falling for it? Why you keep going for that? Why? Why do you keep going for people telling you untruths? When the Bible strictly clearly says do not bear false witness. But these preachers, they do it anyway. They bear false witness. They're gonna do that. Let's get it. Romans chapter 9, verse 13. Then we're gonna start verse 13. Let's start with the first verse. And we're gonna read that into verse 13. You might read past verse 13. So, but because people will be like, you taking that out of context if I just read verse 13. So I got to read the whole thing. I got to read the whole thing. It's a lot. I got to read the whole thing. Just for the simple fact, I don't want nobody to come to me and say, y'all without you know what you're talking about. Okay. You can sit there and think I don't know what I'm talking about. Romans chapter 9, verse 1. What are you trying to get up? You can sit there and think I don't know what I'm talking about, but I was taught again. Matter of fact, let me pull that right here. Let me pull it. I was taught again. I don't know what y'all had going on, but I was taught again. I don't know. They would have to me. I would talk again. If you weren't taught again, that's on you. But I would talk again. Me, personally, I would talk again by the men in the ISUPK. I would talk again. Because I choose the truth over anything that you want to give me. Anything. I choose God. I choose the word of the Most High. Let me see. Let's get Hebrews 5 and 12 before we do that Romans. Let's go to Hebrews 5 and 12. Hebrews 5 and 12. I'm going there with you in the paper Bible. I don't want to be people like, you ain't read about no paper Bible. I just sold it to you. But I just sold you my paper Bible. Just sold it to you. It's a lot. Just sold it to you. Just sold you my paper Bible. I don't know the ticket. Hebrews chapter 5 and verse. Hebrews, let me. Now, your preacher at the church, your preacher at the church, he not going to tell you this right here, because then somebody gonna ask him, well, when did you get taught again? They're not gonna. That's why they're not gonna read it. But I'm gonna read it to you. Hebrews chapter 5, verse 12. It says, For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God. So when you want to teach this Bible to Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, whatever you think you know, you need to be taught again, because you don't know. I learned that. It's the first thing I learned. I don't know. What I thought I knew, I did know. Because what I thought I knew was a lie. Then I learned the truth. Let's keep going. It says, for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have the need that will teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God, and are become such as need of milk and not of strong meat. And that's what I'm teaching you, giving you right now. I'm giving you the milk of God being a racist. Racism comes from the mind. That's milk. You need to understand, you need to drink that milk. Drink that up. Put that in your cup and still. Take you a sip of that. Sit down and get you some understanding. Do what you need to do. Drink the milk. All right. So let's get to it. Because I had to be taught again, man. I used to think God was no racist, man. I used to think God loved everybody, God brainwashed. Then I was taught again. When I was taught again, it made sense. It made plenty of sense. It made plenty of sense when I was taught again. The Bible became very, very clear when I was taught again. All right? So let's get it. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 1. I say the truth in Christ, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit. Sorry. So, what we've been to get into right now, Paul is saying, I ain't got to lie to you. But I'm going to tell you this coming from the Spirit. They sit, it is what it is. Keep going. Verse 2, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. He's hurt. He in pain. He in pain. Let's find out why he in pain. It says, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. So he said, I wish I had to do it, Christ. For y'all sake. For y'all, I wish I had to do it, Christ. What? Listen, keep going. It say, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. Verse 4, who are Israelites. So Paul is saying, I'm talking to my folks, the Israelites. But Yasharala, I'm talking to my people, my brothers and my sisters, the children of Israel. I'm talking to them. He says, to whom pertaineth the adoption, which is that covenant under the mountain of Sinai. It goes on, every glory, that's the rulership that you're going to get when you do what God say. And the covenants, that promise that the Most High made with you, the laws and the commandments, those are the covenants. Goes on to say, and the giving of the law, and the service of God, and the promises. So everything God did for you, plus his promises. He promised us with stuff too. But you won't know what the promises are unless you read about them. I give you one. Honor thy father and mother. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be longer upon the earth. That's a promise, man. So that's what we talking about. We talking about what God said to the children of Israel. All right, that's what we talking about. Verse 5, whose are the fathers, and of whom concerning the flesh Christ came. Christ came for the Israelites. He just said it. or say, who are Israelites, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Christ came, who is over all, God blessed forever. You understand? Amen. So God blessed Christ. God blessed the house of Israel forever. Just that simple, man. Black man, Hispanic man, American. This is for you. But keep going. It says, not as though the word of God have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. Yeah, we know that to be true because there's some guy walking around here in purple with fridges on their t-shirt. They the police, man. They Hebrews on the cover. Y'all remember the TV show in New York on the cover? They were on purple checks here. They the Hebrews on the cover. They the police, man. They already said they'll lock you up, man. They find out you got a warrant. They call it the John Law. They call it John Brown law on you. They call it Walker Texas on you. They call it chips on you. They call it on you. They call it TAP on you. They call it Clark County Sheriff Department on you. Yeah. Everybody ain't Israel. They say they Israel. Keep going. Verse 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. So Isaac is the one that got the seed. So Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham gave you Isaac, and Isaac gave you Jacob. Okay? That's how that works. Keep going. It says, verse 8, that is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. So those children of Jacob, of Israel, Bunya, Yasharah, the children of Israel, they are counted as the seed. All right? Verse 9, for this is the word of promise, at this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. So you talking about Abraham and Sarah. Sarah gave you Isaac now. It says, and not only this, but when Rebekah also conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. So Rebekah and Isaac gave you some children. All right. Verse 11, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So the Bible is saying right here, oh, it's gonna be some children. It didn't say one, it said gonna be some children, plural, more than one, more than one. So let's find out about it more than one children. Let's find out. Verse 12, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. So the oldest son, well, the oldest child is the oldest child is going to serve the younger child. That's what the Bible is saying. Yeah. That's favoritism. God has favorites. Let's find out who the favorite is. All right. It says, verse 12, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. Verse 13, as it is written, Jacob, Israel, Yasharallah, Yaquab, Yasharallah, same person. As it is written, Jacob have I loved. Now, you know, Jacob had a brother named Esau. So God said, Jacob have I loved. And then what he goes on to say after that? But Esau have I hated. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Add the Clark County Georgia. Let me ask you a question. Did your preacher tell you that? Did he read that in the Bible to you? Did he read that to you? Somebody help me understand. Did he read that to you? Did he read that to you? Huh? Did he read that to you? I don't think he did. I don't think your pastor read that to you. He read it to you. This is Romans chapter 9. Romans chapter 9, verse 13 says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. That sounds like racism. That sounds like racism to me, man. Because the children of Israel, the children of Israel, God said he loved them. Jacob's children, he said he loved them. But then he go to Esau, he said, but Esau have I hated. That don't sound like love to me, man. I heard him love one group of people. Then he said he hate Esau. We keep going. Verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? Is God unrighteous for hating Esau? Is he unrighteous for that? What did Paul say? Let's see Paul say. God forbid. Hell to the Lord. If you understand what God forbid means, it means hell no. Hell no. What? Unrighteous. Hell to the Lord. They would say, hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. God is righteous. Who said say that? Because he hate these folks. You don't say he unrighteous. Oh, he unrighteous because you don't like that. You don't like you. He unrighteous. I don't want to serve that God did though. You ain't got to. More room for me to serve him. Get out of the way. Thank you. You fake. You fake anyway, because he don't love those person. You want God to love everybody you love, but God don't work like that. God love what he love. And you should love what God love. That other way around. Don't get God to try. Don't try to get God to love what you love. Because 9 times out of 10, God don't like slut buckets and whores. God don't like crab legs and lobsters and shrimps and all that. He ain't with that. He don't want that. God ain't with that homosexuality. He ain't with none of that. None of that at all. Get that out of my face. Get that out of my face. That's what God is. So you should love what God loves and hate what God hates. It'll be simple on you if you did that. If you recognize the racism in God, then you'll be able to recognize the racism in you. So all of us is racist in some kind of. You prefer your other people over you. You prefer your people over others any day. So why not just go ahead and be what God told you to be? To Israel and love your people. The hell with everybody else. Smite them. Destroy their images. Burn down their altars and all that. Do that. Forget what they talking about. Sorry, God. Verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? It said, God forbid. No, it ain't. Verse 15. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. And that's you, Israel, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. God chose to have compassion on you. You understand? He chose to have compassion on you. Not everybody else. You. That's what he chose. He chose compassion for you. He chose to love you. You understand? But you want to love everybody else out here. You know, and that ain't what I said. Look at Amos 3 and 1. Sloppy. Look at Malachi 1, 2, and 3. Sloppy. We go to the book of Malachi first, and then we're gonna go to Amos. And we're gonna probably be on our body. Malachi chapter 1, verse 2 and 3. Malachi 1. Verse 2 and verse 3. All right. This is the book of Malachi. I'll give you a chance to get them. Like I said, I'll be forgetting. Y'all pastors don't like the Old Testament. All right. We tell you enough time to get done. I know, look, if you want to learn more and more about this Bible, all you got to do is tune in to class Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Your ISUPK Athens. Thursday night, you know what I'm saying, tune in to headquarters, get you in the Muhammad's class. You want to learn the Hebrew, tune in. Friday night, ISUPK Atlanta, 7 o'clock. You learn a lot more for that, which is the Hebrew, the Holy Tongue. You know, Sabbath service, you know, depending on what's going on, it's on Saturday mornings. Sometimes it's on Friday nights, depending on what's going on. Depending on what's going on in Israel and when we got to be this, that, and the third. But it's always some way to learn and understand what the Bible is talking about. We always lie. 7 o'clock p.m. on any time zone, you'll find ISUPK going live with class. All right, so giving you time to get there. Malachi chapter 1, verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Listen at this. Listen at this. They asked a question like, how you love it? Check this out. Listen to what God said. He said, was not Esau Jacob's brother? Yeah, that's true. Said the Lord, yet I love Jacob. I said, I love Jacob. And he said, verse 3, and I hated Esau. Hated Esau. and lay his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. That's what God said. God said he hates Esau. Now you can sit there and spin it however the hell you want to try to spin it. That's what you can do. But understand this right here. God don't give a damn how you spin it. He's still gonna hate them. It don't care how hard you pray to save them. They going into goddamn slavery. That's what's gonna happen. They going into slavery. Let's get Amos chapter 3. Amos chapter 3, and we're gonna get on out of here. Amos chapter 3, verse 1 and 2. Amos 3, 1 and 2. All right. So remember that God said he hate Esau. He hate Esau. Esau the one that put you in captivity. Esau the one that put you in hard bondage. Esau the one that damn stole your language from you. Beat your damn country out of you. Beat your heritage out of you. Raped your woman. You know what I'm saying? Unalived the baby. Stole him to the alligator. Esau did that shit. Esau, Edomites, the Idumeans, they did that shit. The oppressor. That's who the Edomites are. That's who they are. The oppressor. You know, white. The term white is a status. It ain't got nothing to do with your goddamn race. It's status. You understand? So call them about who they really are. You goddamn children of Esau, Edom, Idumea, Mount Seir. Who the hell they are? That's who they are. The one, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, them, and the folk that look like them. Idumea, Mount Seir, Edom, Esau. That's who they are. They are Esau. They are children of Esau, children of Edom. Why do you think they hate you so much, black man? Because you are the children of Jacob. You know, Jacob and Esau been trying to kill Jacob since the beginning, man. Since we've been here. Since we've been here. And y'all want to act like these folks are good, man. Get out my baby. The president of the devil that the Bible speaks of. These colonizers are devils. You understand? I don't give a damn thing. Mormon, Amish, so-called Jewish. I don't fuck what your religion is. I don't care what your religion is. Who you call, who you claim. I don't give a damn about nothing. God is going to unlock you. And the rest of y'all will be put in slavery. But anyway, let's get there right now. Amos chapter 3. Amos chapter 3, verse 1 and verse 2. It says, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying. Now listen, the Most High said this. Listen to what I'm going to tell y'all. This is what I'm going to tell you now. This is highly important that you listen to what I'm going to say. Because I brought you out of hard bondage. I brought you out of the house of bondage. Mizraim, Egypt. I brought you out of there. I did that. With a strong hand. I did that. Keep going. Verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. I can see in class on it. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You only have the most I known of all the families of the earth. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You only have the most I known of all the families of the earth. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You only have the most I known of all the families of the earth. It says, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. That's why you're going through what you're going through. So God only dealing with you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. That's why your woman they almost dead house and going out there slutting herself out. That's why your children don't listen, because you don't want to do what God said. The moment you turn on Commander General Hunter, you say, I don't want this man know what he's talking about. Let me get the truth. Let me go put on all black pants, headband, pants, shirt, scarf, boots, all that. Look at that. Go stand out here with these brothers. When you do that and start following these laws and commandments, get in on these feast days, get in class, go to the Sabbath service, stand out there in the street. Once you start doing that, you still gonna be living in this hell, but this hell ain't gonna be as hard to live. Why? Because you got brothers and sisters in this truth with you that can talk you down on that damn off of that ledge. Because you're gonna want to walk off that mountain. So you're gonna want to. You know, but you gotta do what God said. You gotta do what God said. God said do it. God said do it. It said, you have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. So punish you for all your iniquities, black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. So why even put yourself through that when you know you can do what God asked you to do? Let me see if I can put a precept right quick before we get out of here. You know, shout out, you know what I'm saying, Commander Julian Hunter standing in truth. You know what I'm talking about? All right, let's drop there to verse 13, same chapter. Amos chapter 2 and verse 13. Is it? No, it's not. Amos 3 and 13. It's not. Verse 12. Let's start verse 12. Go in a little detail. You know what I'm saying? Before we clip the class. All right. This Amos 3 and 12 says, "Thus says the Lord, as the shepherd taketh out of the mouth of the lion 2 legs or a piece of an ear, so shall the children of Israel be taken out of that dwell in Samaria, in the corner of a bed, and in Damascus in a couch." So the most, just like you get swallowed, like the animal get swallowed up a prey. You know what I'm saying? And the shepherd come grab him and save his life. That's what the Most High gonna do for you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. Why? Because you've been placed in captivity. You've been placed in captivity by this oppressor that went too goddamn far. So like, you see, the oppressor went too far. Went too far. Went too far. And then now he think he just everything all fine and all hunky dory. It's all good. Yeah. Let's keep reading. Verse 13, "Hear ye and testify in the house of Jacob, said the Lord of God, the God of hosts. That," verse 14, "that in the day that I shall visit the transgression of Israel upon him, I will also visit the altars of Bethel, and the horns of the altar shall be cut off and fall to the ground." Verse 15, "And I will smite the winter house with the summer house, and the houses of the ivory shall perish, and the great houses shall have an end, saith the Lord." Really? Really? So these folk that did this craziness to you, the Most High gonna see about it. You wanna how he gonna see about it? We just read about it. Now I'm gonna tell you what he gonna do. Let's go to Revelation 13. This is the last scripture. Revelation 13. Let's get there. Revelation 13 and verse 9. Revelation 13 and verse 9. Yeah, let's do that. Give you a moment to get there. Revelation 13 and 9. Let me get this. Should have a hard time finding this land book of the Bible. Shouldn't have a hard time at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. Revelation 13. Revelation 13 and verse 9. "If any man have an ear, let him hear." So if you got these things on the side of the head, you got these right up. You need to be listening. Check this out. "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity." Now, who took the black man into captivity? The Hispanic man into captivity? Who did it? Who did it? Oh. And who left that salt biscuit? What salt biscuit on earth led us into captivity? That oppressor. Them Africans. Them Arabs. They led you into captivity. Get what? It said, "He that lives in captivity shall go into captivity." They going into captivity. Check this out. "He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." So those same folks, they were unalive you. Get what? God gonna unalive them. "Here is the patience and the faith of the saints." Be patient, my brother. Be patient, my sister. God coming to do. God coming to. He's sending Christ to do his thing. Don't worry about it. They going into captivity because God is a racist. Racism comes from the Most High. What you gonna do about that? Nothing. You know you do it. I learned. Well, it was a commercial back in the 80s about this little oppressor boy. His dad had found him with a box of drugs in their bedroom. He come out there and said, "Where did you learn this from? Who taught you how to do these things?" "I learned about watching you." That's how I learned about racism. I learned about watching the Most High. The Most High, he don't love nobody but black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, woman, and child. That's it. Yeah, you let it go. If you think he love you, oppressor, you got a lot to learn, son. Bam. God don't love you. God don't love you at all. All right. With ISUPK started on 1 West 120th Street, Harlem, New York. Rude boy, new brother, and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will give permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in the Hebrew, my Ishura. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Pre-spun free will offering, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount to it, like upcoming holy convocation will be the weekend is the Sabbath service. Sabbath service. ISUPK Athens, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna probably be in the building with, ISUPK Atlanta, talking about for the Sabbath, talking about the day of the Lord, day of rest, you know what I'm saying? We probably gonna be there, talking about. So that's the next Sabbath. That's the next convocation. The Sabbath is a holy convocation of the Lord. If you ever listen to the Paschaya, he will remind you of that. You understand? It goes on and says, remind Akim and Awak and check the bulletin board in the hallway. Any man wants to be a trooper in the school. That's all you gotta do. You want to be a trooper in the school? That's all you gotta do. It's all wearing all black, bro, my brother. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, a scarf. And whenever you come into the school, yeah, Google the address, when you come to the school, help them with the algorithm. And with that, we're going to say, men of Israel, Elijah means to stand. We're going to courtesy salute the teacher. Men of Israel, Elijah Shabbat, Elijah, Barak. Y'all about to say y'all shall brought the throne. What we just said, man, the Most High bless you in the name of Christ. Y'all, my Tommy, he says, damn, we're going to curse and salute the teachers that are, the Shalak and the sisters that are online. Understand? Men of Israel, Elijah Shabbat, Elijah, Barak. Yahweh, Shemar, Halatha, Bashim, Yahweh Shai. What we just said, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Y'all, my tongue, these hands down, glass is fixed.